It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 reps.
Love throwing to start us off. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there, and that gives the Lions the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up a little shy midfield. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Off play action, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Lions.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Come on. 180.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Play action here with Goff. Goff has it knocked out. Packers pick it up. Off to the races, middle of the field. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. The Packers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker. He doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, well, good. Be denied.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Montgomery now up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Lions.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff now on 3rd down. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Love. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff, now Love. This is Reed working the right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, But I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
From the 38. Finds his man, it's Kraft. And he's brought down at the line.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready. 6 set, cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on first here with Jacobs. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Yellow. Cut.
Love from the gun. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Set. Ready, 45. Wide.
Throwing, it's Love. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Lock one in.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back To the line they go. It's second down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Lions with work to do on 2nd and 12. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. Here's Goff. Finds the in route complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Goff on third. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Love with it on 1st down. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut.
Stick it in the air. Love. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Set, ready. Ready.
Loves to throw again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Cut near the goal line. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
21, Lions 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing the out route complete.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A start on the ground with Gibbs. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down throw from Goff. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. From the gun, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers get the football back with great field position there at the 36. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
First down, ball at the 36. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Play action, Love. Completed over the middle. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Love. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things have to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Let's go. Ready.
4th down, here's Love. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Yellow. 43. Hut.
You've got a man in motion.
Ready.
Love now, off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 18. As As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. 4th down, Goff throwing. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 4 there, and the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs.
And the Lions, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Again, Goff. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's a gift to Jacobs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Love from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And this one doesn't go far.
To Romeo Doubs. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 18-yard line.
Switch.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Yep.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
McManus sends it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Vacates quickly left side. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now. Off play action. Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Trying for the deep ball. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Goff getting his guys to the line quick.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
From the 42. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Raymond there to grab it. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
1st down.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Buying some time left. Has the connection to right. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First down from the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with third and long. From the gun, Goff. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions down by a very unlucky 13. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Has it in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within one score in the fourth. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And now the Lions lining up for a very important two-point try.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he reaches the end zone. That conversion cuts the lead down to 5. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done. But into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Ready. Black, 95, ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Blown check.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 33. Hut.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Switch, yellow. Let's go now, everybody else. Blue, 32.
He's back to throw. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Pass complete to Gibbs. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
120.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. And you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Completed over the middle. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Here he is to throw. And there's another one to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down.
180.
Again, Goff. He completes this one to Lovett. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 42nd mark. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Go. 20.
Looking to throw it. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A modest amount of time left, Brock.